Muffin Top, Muffin Top. Tuesday chat. Check this out. Ready? Do it. How's that sounding? Sounding like shit. We live on the Tuesday chat. We got a guest, Mr. Missouri Survival, and our traditional homie, Lawfully Armed, in the panel tonight. Missouri Survival has his own YouTube channel, so make sure you check him out. And if you drop me a link to your channel, my dude, I'll have Lawfully Armed drop it in.
A link? How would I even drop a link? See, I'm tech illiterate here.
I'll go to your YouTube. I'll go to your YouTube channel.
Low tech redneck over here, dude.
I got you.
You're lucky I can get on the freaking app to get on here.
We're doing good. How's everybody doing tonight? I don't know if the chat is doing anything. We got Beandog first in with the yo, my dude. Chatbot is going up now. Chatbot is live if you guys want to get your muffins up for our 1,000 subscriber giveaway in about 30 years. That'd be good.
In about 30 years. Bro, we can get you there, man.
Oh, working on it. But I'm starting to get ready for hunting season and stuff. So I'll do some hunting videos and some cutting up bullshit. And, while we're cutting up meat videos, I had a guy ask me if I can take a deer if he gets one this weekend. And I can. It's going to be a juggle, but... Oh, you just got the package today? Jeez, that took forever, Fiend Dog.
Speaking of cutting up meat, dude, did I show you guys the grinder I bought?
Yeah, I did. I watched. I think it was a video or a picture.
It's just a picture. Well, I'm talking to Fatty Westside because I'd put this in like a signal chat that some of those dudes are in, and he told me that the one he has, the exact same one, and that it fucking ate the push thing to put your meat into the funnel. He said it ate it and kept going. So I think it's gonna last.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. All right. No, I hadn't had that issue. We have one. Well, we've had ours for a long time, but we got like the biggest one Cabela's had at the time. It was like, I think it's a 2-horse. Is it 2 or? I don't know. It was the biggest one they had at the time. That thing, we haven't had it eat up the. Well, I guess we haven't really tried too hard about the little meat pusher, the rod or whatever.
Yeah, it's not like you were like, let's just test and review the meat pusher. Let's see if it'll eat the meat pusher. No, that was accident on Fatty's part, but still, it's nice to know.
Yeah, good stuff. Pat Wright, I sent you a link, my dude. I don't know what you're doing out there. We currently have 5 on Rumble, 3 on the YouTube. We are going to do just a nice organic BS chat. I thought maybe with hunting season coming up, we could go through kind of our prep checklist for our hunts. I thought that'd be cool. We are all hunters in the current chat, and we're all in different parts of the country, so it's kind of neat to figure out what people deem as necessary for gear, I thought. And maybe touch on some worldly events and just, go from there. We're all men. We talk about cool stuff on the internet, so.
It reminds me of that movie, Ready to Rumble. We're men, and we're not afraid to say that we love other men.
Hell yeah. So, no, you're good. It's sure. Missouri Survival. Missouri Survival, tell us who you are, tell us what you're about, and, message that you like to get across to people on the internet, my dude.
Yep. Missouri Survival. I live in Missouri. I do bushcraft and outdoor stuff, review gear, kind of in the Minuteman space a little bit, kind of growing into that, do some hunting, and play a little bit of music. And the government isn't your friend and doesn't love you.
Gasp. That's true.
Whatever do you mean?
They don't have your best.
He's from Missouri and he survives.
This is true.
I actually survive the hell that is Missouri. Yes.
Oh no.
Misery. It's not a mistake. Kind of. You know what I'm saying?
Missouri.
Vulcan Rumble said, "Is that a corn muffin or a bran muffin?" We in Nebraska, son. You know that's a corn muffin.
Corn muffin.
Don't the natives say Missouri?
With chocolate on top.
Well, yeah, I'm like Corey. I'm part black, probably. Probably not.
Just share this chat out on my channel real quick.
Oh, cool, man.
So if I see
yeah, you're good. Lawfully, what do you think tonight, my dude? Tell us a little bit about yourself. Lawfully's cool. Won't create on YouTube channel, but that's cool.
Have you been able to hear me the whole time?
Yeah. Have you not been able to hear us? Question mark.
I've been able to hear you. I was hyping up Missouri Survival.
Yeah, you were. We were doing back and forth with you.
I
Like
wasn't
in a
done yet.
conversation. Okay, we'll continue.
He also does a lot of scavenging for parts and pieces, and
Yeah, I like that. I like that video a lot, actually.
I honestly figured that would be one of those like unsubscribed things.
No way, dude. Dude, I've been thinking about like there's a spot where this old house got pushed over out on a property that we have, and I was thinking about because I see like every time it rains, I see like new bricks and cinder blocks and stuff. I'm like, man, I'm gonna go pick through that one of these days and get all them free blocks and bricks and stuff. Like I can use that stuff around.
Dude, go in your backyard, make a freaking rocket stove with all them bricks or something.
Right.
I've actually done.
Yeah, it's free. I love free. Anyway, make sure you guys like, share, and sub to Missouri Survival because he's a homie of the channel, and I enjoy having conversations with him. Our time schedules don't always link up, but we typically link up on other people's chats.
I don't know, man. It's just been busy lately. That's the main thing. Some overtime and stuff. So, but trying to make that paper for the holiday season.
Amen. Yo, Lawfully, I dropped that link if you can put it in the chat, homie, for his channel.
let me see if I can open a third window on my phone here.
It successfully shared the stream.
Good work.
Over too.
Mr. Pat Riot is here as well.
What's up?
Homesteading was so why you shit talking about me? I'm not shit talking to you. I was making a joke because my muffin had chocolate frosting, Corey. And you're part chocolate.
So has it always been homesteading with Soulless Ginger, and I just kept being Soulless Ginger?
No, that's his Soulless Ginger's his Discord name.
It didn't have a hyperlink.
Oh, really? Weird.
Yeah, when you send.
Ew. Well. Copy link address. How about that? Aha, there you go. That one's blue. Whoopsies. Anyway, I've been liking what you're doing over here with your testing budget gear and things like that. I hate people that crap on budget gear, dude. I love surplus. I run Condor. I have zero issues with Tacticon armor. And I mean, just a good old fashioned Milsurp bandolier. I'm pretty content with, any of that stuff, just as long as you have, mags on you and things like that.
Yeah, dude, there's a lot of consumerism involved in the whole like Minuteman space with people that's like, well, if I talked about this with Modern Frontierman one day, just being like, okay, it's not like a video game where if you buy Cry Precision, you get 300 extra hits. That's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You're not faster. It's not telling you to get behind cover just because you paid an extra $200. If it holds up and it works, then use it. The child soldier with the bamboo flip flops and the cigarette, and the AK-47 with no top cover doesn't give a shit as long as it works. You know what I mean? We're pampered over here, bro.
Right? Yeah, Cedar Sewing Co.
We need to have him on sometime.
Well, yeah, but you have to realize, like, I'm like a nobody channel to these guys, so they're like, "Oh, why do I want to come on this guy?"
But he's a small guy. He's a small channel, like-minded, or small business owner, like-minded.
Right.
I think he'd be glad to be on sometime.
Looks badass though, like.
Right. Yeah, it does look sick.
Like watching him on Wired Tight the other night, and just like the examples of stuff that were like, I think it was in the thumbnail, but I was like, man, that is freaking hits. So right. I need to go look that up and maybe spend some coin on that when I get some extra coin.
Yeah. And Rebel Spirit said budget gear is fine, but you have to test it out for a good long while. You got to have some hours behind it, put in, some hard work, things like that. I agree. And if you know, like I have jeans that rip in the same spots all the time. So I just reinforce those spots. Which like sew it up.
Learn to sew. ultimately, in the end, you'll be sewing surplus shit, and you'll be sewing all the other Gucci shit if you have it long enough. Learn
Right.
to, it's just an excuse to learn to do more stuff.
Yeah, there's even like there's like milsurp companies that sell like Schwack gear that was like heavily used and abused, and like the magazine pockets have like blown out, whatever. Dude, get a needle and thread and put it together. You're gonna rattle can it whatever camo that you want anyway to be like uniform with what blends into your environment best. Who cares?
Dude, we have like a flea market around here that sells surplus at pretty much the market value, like let's say like a multicam canteen pouch or a woodland canteen pouch. It's like $12 to $17 depending on condition. But if you get one with a broken Fastex buckle, they want $3 for it. I'll order in Fastex buckles off of Amazon and get like 12 for, I don't know,
$10.
and then I can fix. So I'm constantly looking for the gear with like a broken whatever, and it's cheaper because then I can just go do it the way I want it done, and it's still functional, and I'm paying a third of the price.
I dig all that stuff. Yeah, I'd rather somebody have a budget rifle with a decent optic that's not going to, from Amazon, that's decent enough, that has some field testing behind it. Like 704 Tactical, that guy beats the crap out of stuff. Usually, if it can survive one of his tests, it's probably fairly decent enough to have on your gun. And he does
Right.
like, I got a Monstrum 1x6 on my buddy loadout. I'm going to throw it to somebody and they're going to, send rounds down range with it. It's fine. Is it the best thing? No. It'll get changed out when I work down the prep list to change out something on another gun. It's not that big of a deal.
Freak that I'm gonna put a Monstrum LPVO on mine and just send it. I'm just gonna shit out of it.
I got one. We got it because this one does red and green dot. So like R was having problems seeing his red dot. Like he was about ready to get rid of his EOTech. But we found out he just like his astigmatism has increased to the point where red doesn't show up very well, like blisters in his eye. Green's just fine. So now he knows. So he can actually trade that off and get an LPVO or something that works better for him. Because he's been going through red dots and stuff for a minute, dude. So we ended up getting like a cheap Tacticon green dot. He loves that thing.
Get that boy some
He can
LASIK.
see it. Huh? Well, yeah, he should. But he's all scared. Damn it, R. But Maccabeus Everyday Survival. We should have him on one of these days. That guy's a good dude too.
Yo, Pat.
I've got the stigmatism too.
Yeah, you get it, dude. I had it. I had LASIK. I'm stuck with what I got now. I went at full correction, but it was worth every penny. And I did it back when it wasn't cheap, so.
Right.
I paid $5.
I usually lean towards the prism optics and stuff with etched reticles.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you said, the red dots look like crap to me. Even the green dots aren't that great.
Really? Are you colorblind at all?
I don't think so.
No. Maybe try a blue dot. That's usually.
Turns out he's been married to a black woman for 20 years.
Before we get too far from the Maccabeus thing, man, you should have him on some night and like do scenarios.
Oh yeah, I could dig that.
A man for scenario stuff because he thinks about things that make it a little bit hard to figure out, and the unconventional stuff.
Dude, Maccabeus, hit me up on. I think I have you with friends on Discord or something. Maybe we'll try next Tuesday if that works for you. Tuesdays work good. I'm trying to finish I have a book chat, and we're doing William of Ravenshire's the Cyber Nuke, the day it all came down. Book 1. It's a really good book, and we're about to get like to the battle scene, so it's going to be awesome. So I might do a longer chat on Thursday to try and knock the book out. But like when we do the book chat, I just work out. Like down here, and I pause it in between each chapter and come up and discuss it. Like I listen to it on my phone, so I can like come over here and do push-ups and like lunges and body weight squats, or like I'll put on my gun belt and stuff, or hop on the treadmill and walk with it, or do squats, or do the like dumbbell stuff. So it gives me a really good workout if I'm on here for like an hour or two with the audio book, and then I can come up. I've listened to it like 10 freaking times, so I like know it by heart. And then like just listening to it while I'm working out is like a refresher, so I can kind of remember what happened in the chapter. But there's a lot of good stuff in these audiobooks, and I want to get through more of them. It's a pretty laid back chat, and sometimes like you just got to turn off news and politics, and that's a good way to do it, I feel.
Yeah, dude, and there's nothing like some well written, let's just say realistic prepper fiction. I like that stuff. I love reading that stuff.
For sure, dude. All right, Maccabeus is gonna get in touch, dude. That's awesome. Crashing Kev says hello all. We got some bake-offs going. Fiendog and Lawfully waving in the chat to people hopping in. I appreciate that, everybody. Pat, how you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Are we doing introductions again?
Well, yeah. I don't know. Missouri's talk to you, but 44 years old, father of 3, grandfather of 2, living in south central Pennsylvania on my little 3-acre quasi homestead, if I have my way about it. I like it.
Oh yeah.
I am the tactical of Muffin Top. I am from Nebraska. I am 30-ish years old, and I do fat people getting skinny stuff. I do recipes with food stock. I preach stocking food and water purification. I don't preach so much the tactical stuff because there's people that, quite frankly, do it better than I do. I do some tactical stuff, not as cool as everybody else. I don't have any cool ranges like what they do, where they run around barrels and stuff, and they have like all the cutouts so you can get like all your turns and everything like that. And I don't have like little shoot houses other than like small sheds that we all burn down around here because like they get infested by mice, or like the roof caved in and like raccoons humped in it all winter. So like we go in and we shoot in them or whatever, via whatever creature may be in there. But then it also is training as far as like shooting inside a building is loud. And for somebody who hasn't done it, we'll take a newbie out or something. And they're like, holy crap, that's so loud. I'm like, yeah, now just imagine shooting in your hallway, bro.
Huh?
Yeah, see? He got it.
Yeah, dude, that, like, a lot of people don't think about how loud a rifle's going to be in their house.
I know, right?
Especially that 8-inch.
Yeah, loud.
5.56.
6.5 with a muzzle brake. Loud as fuck.
Yeah, with a fucking ridiculous muzzle brake.
Yeah, dude. I had a 10.5 with a sound thrower, dude. That thing was scary under a metal roof at the range.
Just totally unprepared. Gets the drop on somebody with his M44 Mosin and fires it off. And
jeez.
After putting the curtains out, he'll realize that he's deaf, but the fireball set the curtains on fire too.
I stand to be that person.
Oh my lord!
I have 2 M44s. That's what I've killed my only deer with.
Get on it, homie. Yo, Rebel Spirit said he's building out an M81 battle belt. Just got a new drop leg platform, and he says it should allow him to carry his pistol while sporting his split rig. And I think I talked to you about that a little bit in the Discord earlier.
So you said Mosins. Oh, like, what do you do for like ammo if you was to carry that for any actual duty type thing? Like what's your little ammo level?
Like as far as what I'm gonna wear rig wise, like
if you was to go defend the homestead with a Mosin, and that's what you had, what are you carrying your reloads in, and how would you run that? I personally, I just have a like an old canvas mask with loose rounds on my like on my right side, because it's just easier to, it's not the fastest thing in the world, but the stripper clips are freaking hot garbage. But like just jamming single rounds from the right side as I leave the bolt open, and then just run it again.
Yeah, I don't know. The one I had, the strippers seemed to feed all right. I had like that little dual leather pouch deal. It came with mine.
Dude, those things seem to last forever. Like, I wonder if they're actually leather.
Yeah, it worked pretty good. What do you think, Lawfully? What's your loadout if that's what you're carrying?
If that's what I were down to, we're in bad shape. But I probably would just run the fanny pouch with a bunch of stripper clips.
I like that.
The new
Oh, yeah.
production stripper clips seem to work pretty good. The little bit that I have shot from strippers, I keep the good stuff on the stripper clips, but I save them.
What's up, Wired Tight? You want a link, homie?
Wired Tight. What up, dude?
Yeah. Pat, what would you
Just
do
run
if
it.
that was your loadout?
Die.
Wait for the
That's
round again.
No Mosins for Pat.
I have two. Well, I've had 3 Mosins. I've only ever shot 2 of them, and both of them after like 4 or 5 rounds get super tight. So, yeah,
I've
if
had
that's what I'm down, if that's what I'm down to, I'm gonna die.
I've
Now,
looked at the last couple that I've had, but I know what you're talking about. Them getting like really tight like that, and I don't know what the hell does that, but like it's a thing.
I'm told the chamber gets like gummed up with the cosmoline or what the hell ever coating that they
The
put on those
lacquer.
real cheap. Yeah, the lacquer they put on those really cheap rounds.
That's possible.
See,
Calhoun
people say
Republic.
that, and I don't believe it.
What? Placard?
Yeah, I don't think that lacquer melts off. People say that, but I've shot a
Well,
lot
the
of
one
steel case and a lot of guns.
Like brown bear ammo, where it's got that freaking kind of
I
poly.
think it's just thermal expansion, if anything.
Yeah,
my one Mosin is like completely custom with a fluted barrel, and it's been chambered and rechambered. And supposedly they shot it, got it hot, and then ran the chamber bore or whatever into it, and it still does it.
Huh.
The-
Maybe leave that.
Go ahead. Oh, you're roboting, dude.
robot.
No, Lawfully. Yo.
Sorry, my screen locked while I was talking.
Oh, nice. Continue.
Are
I
you
said
are
maybe
you
you don't
using
shoot that one. Maybe
Somebody talk.
go for Pat.
Tag
Hey,
it.
law?
Can't have dinner.
Does this lawfully use a headset?
I don't know.
Yes.
Audio's like 3 levels too high.
Well,
I don't
he's
know how to fix
practicing
that, but
for the boog.
I'll talk softer. Sorry. I usually holler. I've got both ears in instead of just one.
Yeah, he's usually pretty quiet, honestly. I don't mind. Calhoun Republic, he was he's practicing his rice making skills, and he made way too much rice. Usually, when I make rice, I do right at about a cup, and it's 2 meals for me. If it's just me eating the rice, and when I do it, I make sure you clean it. You wash the starch off, so you get rice water. So I just squeeze the rice with my hand all through the pot, and it'll get like the water will get milky. And then you save that, and you can actually put that in your garden or like houseplants, things like that, for a little bit of nutrition. You just keep cleaning your rice till it's clear, and then you put it in your pot, fill it up to your first knuckle line, and then I go a scooch over, and then I throw in a tablespoon of butter because I cook with stainless steel, so that way it doesn't stick to the bottom. That's a pro tip for your rice there, Calhoun, so you don't make way too much.
all right, I'm about to jog like a mile through this FedEx building, so I'm going to mute myself.
All right. Have fun. Let's see. I think I missed some stuff. Rebel Spirit posted it in Discord. Yeah, I think we'll do Discord chat on Thursday. We have been getting enough stuff. I think we can actually get it done. Calhoun would use the ammo pouches they came with. Yeah, that's what I said. I wish I would have kept that thing, but I flipped mine at the time for I got a 38 special revolver and 1,000 rounds of 38 special.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was a good deal.
Oh yeah, that's a sweet deal, dude. Those original Mosin pouches, though, those do fit on Molly. I've put them on Molly before.
Yeah, I think I still got one around here somewhere. I had 2 of them. I kept it because it's kind of a handy little deal. I always threw like I just did it like a dump pouch or whatever, just like some random crap in it. But the
Flint and steel, bro, dude.
yeah, I could see that.
I've done that with it.
Uh,
I'm a huge fan of Flint and steel fire. Just, I don't know, it's just fun. Good old classic.
right. White people rise. Uncle Roger very disappointed. I love that dude. I like Uncle Roger. I take that deal. It's a good deal. Yeah, I thought. He did 2 cups. Yeah, that's a lot of rice for one dude. So makes it wired tight. See what I did there? Oh, wait.
Is Wired Tight jumping on here?
Oh no, Corey made it. How come Corey's
He's
chat
making a
box
pun.
isn't? Okay.
Boy,
Weird. I can see it on my phone, but not on the computer. That's really weird. Also, there's like 4 extra chats on my phone. This is so stupid. I hate this. I take that deal. Damn good deal. Yeah, I dig it. So well, damn it. Now Pat's jogging through a building. Let's start with Missouri. You're the guest, sir. Yo, 65 Toy Cheerio. I don't think I've seen you before. Actually, I might have seen you in Wiretight's Discord. I appreciate you. You're a new name for me, my dude. Why don't you tell us what your loadout is for deer season where you're at?
For deer season, okay. Well, I'm just running the Model 70 Winchester 30-06, and then I have a Redfield scope. That's like, can't exactly remember the damn thing. It's like a Partner SE Redfield. Either way, it's freaking. It leaves a fist-size exit hole, which I'm surprised. I'm shooting like the cheap ass, like 150 grain soft nose Walmart ammo, dude. Highlights. It's great. And that's basically it. I mean, then a pack full of gear, some water and snacks, and that's about it.
And your Marlboro Reds.
Marlboro Red. You know, I could go for a cigar. I hadn't had a cigar in a long time, but I don't do a whole lot of smoking.
Yeah, I don't either. When I do it, I do the dollar store, the twofer and Mylar, like the Switcher sweets that are unfiltered.
Black and mild or whatever with a little Cruella DeVille tip on them.
Yeah, they got those too, but they're not in a 2-pack. See, nobody knows what these are. I was just doing that to make Lawfully angry. He hadn't seen them. I almost bought him the other day to have in my video, just so you guys could see what I was talking about, and maybe I will. But no, I don't smoke when I'm hunting. What about like knife, binos? Do you carry like a deer saw or a spreader or anything like that, or do you just take a hatchet to it?
I take a Mora with me for the skinning aspect of it, and then this is just for fun, but I like taking some kind of thicker fixed blade so I can baton through the chest cavity and the pelvic area, just to beat on a knife, and I don't know, just because I'm fucking weird. But
I gotcha. I seen one dude this one time. They didn't have a hatchet, a saw, or nothing. He took like a tire wrench, like the 90-degree lug nut wrench out of his old ass Bronco, and just busted the pelvis and the rib cage open. It was just spraying his face with blood and everything all over his beard. And this guy, when he packs dip, it's the whole can in his bottom lip. So like all that, yeah, it was kind of a gruesome experience. R seen it firsthand. He explained it to me, and I know the guy. I could visualize this in my face, and I have nightmares about it. But
that sounds like the kind of guy that that's badass. You know, he just needs to play some Huey Lewis in the news while he's getting Splatterfest on. You know, hip to be squared.
Oh yeah. So do you have to wear orange out where you hunt or no?
Yeah, it's gay. I gotta wear orange, so I just usually throw on a orange and a beanie or a hat, and that's about it for the most part. Well, okay, so how do you go about, like, maybe this is the wrong way according to some people, but like when I get a deer, I'll just gut it if I feel like it. If I'm not really feeling like it, I'm not gonna gut it. I'm still gonna string it up, Like I just string it up by the neck, cut the coat off of it, and start hacking the meat off. Like I don't know how you guys do it, but we basically just run it through a grinder when we're done and save the back straps. That's about the only thing that we put any time in on preserving.
Oh man, you're gonna make me cry. We hang it up through the hind legs. We do a gamble. We poke through where their Achilles tendon goes in the back leg with a knife. And
on the like just cutting the Achilles tendon and all that shit, so it's not all getting rigor mortis halfway through cutting it up.
Oh, we're all right with that. We usually let it, if it's cool, we'll let it hang until for like a day or whatever, just to kind of. I like it to be rigor mortis. That way, it doesn't want to move on me and shit.
Yeah.
If it's a buck and rut, we'll take the neck meat. We'll skin him from. We do leg down all the way up to the head. If it's a buck and rut, his neck meat is like some of the most tender meat ever, bro. And that makes some killer stew meat. You just cube it up and throw it in the pan like that night, so you can have stew the next day when you're cutting up more deer. Because usually when we cut up deer, it's 6 in a row. So because we hunt as a family /mag, so like all of our friends that hunt and all of my family members that hunt, we all hunt together. Whatever we get, we all process it together. If we get one deer, we're all cutting up the one deer. If we go out during pheasant season and we all get 2 pheasants, we're all cutting up our pheasants and putting them in bags and whatever. Like we hunt as a team, we clean as a team, we butcher as a team, we process as a team.
That is honestly the best way to do it. Like I just usually am a one-man show, or it's me and my wife, and like I'm not taking my meat to somebody I don't know to process it when I could just be a man and do it myself. So, yeah, I mean, I do it sort of a hillbilly way, and like, I don't know what you guys like. Some people soak their meat to like cut out and all junk, dude. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, when I hit it in the pump station, there's blood all over the hillside. That's enough for me. I'll just cook it really well.
I dig that. Yeah, if we gut pile, deer liver, you pretty much can just eat it like that day. So if we're going to eat deer liver that night, we'll do the inner back straps, which if you haven't taken the inner back straps, when you gut it, they're like an inch thick up kind of like by the shoulders and down to about the heart. And they're maybe 8 inches long. They're the most tender meat you're ever going to eat out of the deer. But if you gut it and let it hang for a day, they're going to get too hard. You can't eat them.
Right.
So we'll eat the liver and the inner back straps of everything that we shoot that day. And then if people want to make blood sausage or whatever, they'll save another liver or the heart and things like that.
Dude, I actually ate the heart a few years ago. I didn't like it.
Really? Yeah, you got to get all the what do they call that?
Enzymes out of it.
Yeah, you really got to get it working. But I usually just do tacos with it, like fajita style tacos. It's delicious.
That heart that I did take a 30-06 round through it, man. I did get that thing right in the pump station, so I only got to eat half of it. But yeah.
Yeah, some people don't eat organs, but yeah, we do the back straps. I get down to the legs. There's a little gland in between, like the bottom knuckle and one of the hams.
Yeah, the tarsal glands.
Yeah, you don't want to grind that,
dude. That fucking stinks.
Right. That's like where they get their waterproofing for their hair.
Yeah, you will rue the day you grind that in.
Right, but how many people like most of the like butcher shops around here, they won't even bone out deer anymore, so people just cut it off and then they community grind it, dude. So that's so grody. Like, so if somebody doesn't know, they don't take it out, like they just screw up everybody else's food. So I hate that.
Honestly, that's cane worthy to do that.
And I will say, I hadn't actually got down to the point where Corey was saying about the tri-tip, but it is a good little freaking tender chunk of meat, man. If you watch a breakdown video on a to get the tri-tip out, that is a tasty little freaking chunk of meat, man.
Yeah. Well, me and Wired Tide are doing like a 4-day camp soon, like for deer season. So I can get him on one so he can get a deer. I'll run that back. Grinder. It'd be cool.
Well, let me hit a couple comments and then we're gonna go let Lawfully and Pat do theirs, and then I'll round it off since I'm running my mouth too much. Calhoun said, My dad got a little deer, and it turned out it turned and he got it in the ass. He tried to cut his throat to put it out, but the knife was too dull. Had a similar issue last year. So he takes out a shotgun loaded with double aught and puts a quarter-size hole through its brain. Perfect hole. That's why we carry pistols. I've put down a couple in the head that way. I've cut their throats twice, and they were still alive, and it was horrendous. And it was like I was wearing too tight of jeans, so I couldn't. I just CCW my pistol like every day because it's comfortable for me. And I didn't have it on. The jeans were too tight that I was wearing. And so somebody had to run back to the truck, and it's in the middle of fucking nowhere. It was terrible. Dom BDG, howdy from Alaska. Oh, yeah, dude. Friggin' Corey said, hell yeah, he told me about the deer tri-tip. Yeah, it's tasty. I might smoke it next year. Bacon wrap that bitch. But lawfully, tell us what your deer hunting loadout is.
Well, until I kill one with my AR, it's going to be my AR. So, like I said, I killed one with my AR. But
Yeah.
I've got other stuff that would be more suitable.
I mean, there's nothing wrong. I've taken one with my AR.
We have to wear at least 400 square inches of blaze orange, so there's no point in like getting carried away with the camo. I mean, guys do, but I'm not looking to be Woods Gucci.
Mm-hmm.
I did just get in a brand new proper M81 blouse that I may or may not wear depending on the temperature.
Right.
Or
Yeah,
camo
these
hoodie,
last
and
couple of
then
years I've been hunting in a t-shirt.
yeah, last year it was just some green work pants, like Carhartt style pants, and then mossy oak like athletic hoodie over a t-shirt, and I was fine. I wasn't overly cold.
I dig that. What
Backpack
are you running? Red dot on your AR, scope, LPVO?
Holosun 515 GMGR, the multi-reticle green dot, and then a 3-power magnifier.
Gotcha. Most of your shots are fairly
55
close.
grain spear gold dot.
Oh, okay.
If Bambi steps out in front of me, he's getting it in the brain. Well,
yeah, we can't
neck.
hunt under. I think it's 67 or 69 for ours, and we have to wear 300 inches of orange. That's weird. Do you do like binos? Do you pack in like snacks, food, roll ass wipe, special boots?
Oh yeah, all the stuff, just
Yeah.
in case, because you're in there by yourself. Backpack, like you said, more knife, dude wipes, bug spray,
Yeah.
stuff for gutting, trauma kit.
What's your stuff for
Shoot
gutting?
yourself. Gloves and a more knife.
Okay. No spreader, no saw, no hatchet, no tire.
Nah. where I have to hunt, we just gut pilot and then take it to a processor. So
I got you. All right.
and there are some that do the assembly line thing like you were talking about, and then there are others that make sure you get your meat back.
Right.
That's the one I'm going to take it to.
Yeah, they cost a little bit more. I'm pretty cheap. I just charge people $100 to do their deer plus like seasoning and like if they want it ground or whatever, like they're split for tallow, or if they want like sausage, like if they want like freeze dried cheese in it or whatever, or jalapenos, I charge extra for that stuff. But
that's what the family owned place charges. Their basic fee is $100, and they'll do like most of it ground, and then they give you your roasts and stuff, your backstrap. Mm-hmm. If you want sausage or any other special shit, you pay extra.
Yeah, dude, around here it's $300 to $400 just for that base process, and I'm like, dude, fuck that.
Really, dude, that isn't.
Dude, because just like, well, I'm in Nebraska, so like all the they're cutting up cattle and stuff when it's like deer time, so they're like they don't even bother doing the deer because they make way more money just cutting cows.
Yeah.
And most of the guys that you probably have paying a process are out of towners that want it like vacuum packed to like fly or drive home with.
No, we have
the local yokels are doing your business. Just
I don't know. My business seems to be dying out. Everybody's too lazy. Everybody's like, "Oh my God, deer hunting's so expensive. You got to buy this and that and the other, and then take it over there and just to make sticks." I'm like, "Okay, if you're turning your entire deer into sticks, you can't talk to me anymore. First off, because if you grind a backstrap, we can't be friends."
I do want to do some summer sausage.
Yeah, or we do like breakfast sausage or like brats. They're pretty good. But I like whole muscle jerky. We're gonna start doing sticks because Grandpa can't eat it anymore, so he wants some sticks. So we're cool with that. I find it to be blasphemy myself, but it can come out of his sausage meat. That's fine. And I just do a lot of hamburger because I don't buy hamburger if I can help it.
Right.
The shit's too expensive,
especially now. But yeah, I'm hoping I can get at least fill all my limit this year. That'd be freaking sweet.
Right.
I want to hire deer and turn it into jerky though. Like
yeah.
Special, like the backstrap type stuff. But like I would like to like have about 40 pounds of jerky. That'd be the shit.
Yeah, I did that. I typically shoot 3 to 6 deer a year. This year it's not going to be possible because we don't get our bonus. So we could buy a muley doe tag, and it would come with a bonus whitetail doe tag. This year's the first year in the last 4 or 5 years that we're not going to be able to buy that tag. So now I can only get. I got one of the only buck tags out of my whole family. A muley buck tag. You have to draw for those where I hunt, and then you get a bonus whitetail doe with that, antlerless only. And then I got 2 black powder tags, and those can be muley doe only or whitetail only. Somebody have like an alarm plan?
A what?
Like an alarm or some twang? You strumming a tune over there?
I didn't even know if you could even hear it. I'm fucking around being an idiot.
No, you're good. But yeah, anyway. Pat Wright is really sprinting. Oh, Pat Wright, you made it.
What's up?
Are you winded?
No.
Okay, cool. You still hunt? What's your deer hunting load up?
I haven't been deer hunting since I was a teenager.
Oh my God.
My dad was gone, and my stepdad fucking hated me when I was a kid. He's a deer hunter. He gives me deer sticks every year. That's about it.
Wow. Come with me.
My wife's family has 40 acres, but they would never let me hunt it because her uncle was like disabled, so he hunted every single day, and he wouldn't share. And then my property, I've only got three acres. I can't shoot any direction on my property safely.
Go bow, baby, go bow.
Yeah, I have a couple of bows, but is that something you just walk out in the woods and start doing?
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
I'm a good shot, but I shoot targets. That's about it.
I mean, I use a crossbow now, and it's a lot easier than just a traditional bow, and you get more range.
Yeah,
Man,
I think you're allowed to. I think you're allowed to hunt crossbow in Pennsylvania. It used to be only if you were disabled they'd allow you to use crossbow, but I think they've recently changed that.
I think a lot of that's changing nationwide.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't pull my old bow anymore, so like the crossbow was the only way. Let me catch up on the chat here real quick, guys. Old Man Buttwrinkle said Muffin Top wears his skinny jeans hunting. Muffin Top does not own skinny jeans because he's not a fag. 65 Toy Cheerio said, you guys must not be from Cali. Never been able to get a deer. No, I'm from Nebraska, sir. And Missouri Survival's from Missouri. Lawfully Armed is from To Be Decided. And Pat Wright is Mobile. Calhoun Republic said our grandparents would hunt deer in red flannel and smoked. Yeah. With a 30-30, right? And a folding buck knife to gut it. I'm sure camo can help, but it's probably not as big of a deal as people like to make it out to be. There's some truth to that, and there's some not. See, like wildlife learns. Like the geese are so intelligent around here. If you're shooting them out in the field and your decoys aren't flocked like immaculately, and your digging blind or whatever is not cameled up perfect. Like after you're done shooting, if you don't go pick up your shotgun wads, they can see them and they won't land there. They're really fucking smart now. Same with deer. If you're hunting the same area for 3 generations, they know you're coming out. As soon as they hear the first shot, they know it's deer season. They go into hiding mode. Coyotes do that. Coyotes out where I hunt, they're like so skittish because people will stop and poke their rifle out their window to take them because farmers are like, dude, if you take a coyote, I'll pay you money just so they don't eat their calves and shit here. So, like, everybody's road hunting coyotes. And to the game warden listening, this is not a sign of guilt. This is a Minecraft theory thing, but when you can take a predator for a farmer and help a buddy out, you do it.
And also get bent.
Yeah. I'm pretty good friends with the game wardens and stuff where I'm at, but they know that they do the same thing. Like they cruise with their AR in the passenger's fucking seat, just like there's Predator Quest guys cruising around everywhere. If you see the Predator Quest eyes on the back of the truck, they got a pretty sick AR sitting, shotgun with them. So,
well, then to that guy, don't get bent. But
right? Yeah. There's some dicks, but yeah.
Crows too. Crows learn.
Yeah.
They're smart.
Dude, turkeys are smart. Holy shit, man. If you try to sneak turkeys, dude, they are. I tried to sneak an entire field covered with like 400 fucking turkeys. Me and 3 other people. We split off into 2 groups, and then we split further because there's like a creek we could get in on, like at the bottom of this field. We funneled them down to it. We had 2 people go around a block, and we're like, hey, sit in these trees, but don't shoot at us because we're going to be like fucking right there, right? So we're like, oh, dude, we had one of them was a youth. It was going to be their first turkey, right? Their first turkey hunt. So we're like, all right, we're going to get you a good shot. And we push the turkeys down to them. We get down there. They did not see one fucking turkey. We don't know where the fuck the turkeys went. But there's an entire cornfield covered in fucking turkeys. And not one of them walked past them. And I was like, holy shit, man. So that sucked. That was a long walk for nothing. But,
I haven't got into the turkey hunting game. I probably ought to.
It's pretty fun. See, every season crosses, like dove season, turkey season, pheasant and quail season all cross. So like if it's hot midday, I'll start going with my shotgun and we'll bring like a bird dog with us. So we'll rotate to bird hunting for a little bit until it cools off and the deer start moving again. So we can get some birds. Our rule is we don't leave with an empty truck. There will be something in the back of our truck every single day. I don't care if it's 1 quail, a turkey. One year I had 2 deer and 4 turkeys and 2 roosters, pheasants in the back of my truck. That was a good fucking day, bro. Daddy brought home a lot of meat that day. But we don't leave with an empty truck. I don't care if it's a fucking rabbit you throw in there. We bring something home. That's just how I was raised.
That's cool.
Yeah, great grandpa, like he was a really good skeet shooter, and like they used to do a lot of like ham and turkey shoots or like a shoot for $20 back when $20 was actually something. And him and my grandpa, like they were both really good trap shooters. My grandpa probably could have been on the Olympic team if he didn't go to war. But whatever. That's that.
Do you ever shoot squirrels? Do you ever shoot squirrels and eat them?
We got some people that do. Like my cousin in another part of the state, he has like really good squirrel hunting ground, but like where I hunt, it's not really good for squirrels.
Yeah.
So like we got a couple people that do it. I've eaten it. It's all right. It's not like my favorite thing, but
I'll hunt tomorrow. Maybe just get out of the house and go shoot 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, I'd be better off just going on my back porch where I feed them, and then my big Chungus 2.0 will come out, and I'll just pop them with a pellet gun and skin them and throw them in the freezer. And then when the wife's gone or something, I'll throw them in the crock pot with some rice.
Is the wife not into that stuff? My wife isn't either.
No, she loves deer, and she can tolerate pheasant. She does not like the taste of wild turkey, and I don't think she could tell the difference between quail and pheasant. So like if I do like pheasant and rice, she'll be all right with it. But if I just do a whole bird, she's out. So like if I want to roast a whole pheasant, she's out. But like she loves deer, so she's like, "You go deer hunting. I'll hold down the fort. You bring me back deer steak."
That's cool.
Yeah, so I dig that. So for my loadout, I have a bird hunting vest that's orange / it's my deer hunting rig. It's got a whole bunch of pockets, so I carry a rangefinder because I take a lot of 300 plus yard shots. I carry binos in the truck. I don't carry them with me to cut weight when I'm walking. I carry a shooting stick that I also use as a walking stick. There's a lot of washouts and badger holes and stuff, and sometimes you got to hop stuff or whatever. Having a post with you when you're taking a 300, 400 yard shot after you've been huffing and puffing for 3 miles really fucking helps. And then I'll do a bottle of water in that with me. I carry my EDC. I carry this Gerber fixed blade. It's been like my knife for a long time, but I'm thinking about buying that cold steel one that's like 30 muffins. That's like the equivalent of this, and trying it out because I want to stack a couple of them up, like vacuum seal them for me forever, and then like a couple for my son and a couple good fillet knives. Because when we bone out deer, we use a fillet knife.
Right.
I carry a folding saw Scout, so I can go under barbed wire or whatever if I have to. If I'm too fat to get over. If they have 4 wire, I can't get over it. If it's 3 wire, I can get over it. Sometimes it'll rip out my crotch and my jeans, but whatever. But like we have cactuses out here, so sometimes if I have to roll under a fence, I've rolled over cactuses, and then like we carry multi-tools because my dad had to pull fucking cactus quills out of my shoulder and my ass one year. So he came over and he was just pulling quills out, man, and it fucking sucked. But I didn't see it; it was in some tall weeds, and I rolled right over it.
You have cactus in Nebraska?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
it's
We
not
had
like
some-
sequoia; they're like ground ones.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah,
But I didn't realize that you had not sequoia. You mean saguaro?
whatever. Yeah, we don't have the cool ones; we get the gay ones.
Yeah, the kind of flat ones that only grow like maybe 10 inches tall or whatever.
Not even like they just string along the ground.
Okay, because we've got some of the big flat ones here in Missouri, but not very many. I've only seen them a couple times.
Yeah, we get like the circular bulb ones, or like sometimes field mice will run from hawks under the ones that get like little 4 to 6 inch leaves but they lay pretty flat. So like mice will hang out under them, or like if it's really hot, you'll have to worry about like rattlesnakes under them sometimes if they're a small rattler. But anyway, so we do that. And then I just do like Tractor Supply jeans because they're tough. They're harder to rip out. And then I do my Keen's boots, do wool socks if it's cold, and then long johns. If it gets hot in the afternoon, we strip our long johns off and put our other crap back on. But usually it's just a Carhartt t-shirt and then like a jacket. And the wind's what sucks here, so I wear like the thinnest mechanic gloves I can, just to keep the wind off my skin. But I don't like having anything on my trigger finger or my trigger side thumb. So I usually run that bare. And,
Trigger finger.
yep, but that's what I run. I run a Tika 270. It's currently getting tapped, so I can run my suppressor this year. Should be back in a couple weeks. That'll be awesome. I'm trying to pick up a new Vortex scope on Vortex days. I'm looking for the 4x16 by 50. We got 2 of them in use right now. R has one, and my sister's 308 has one on it. And the little lip reticule is badass, dude. So, but go ahead.
You need to check their website. You probably, with your security credentials, qualify for their law enforcement military discount. It's like 40% off.
I do not. I don't do enough active hours to have it. I've tried a couple times.
Hey, did you ever end up getting your little Amazon thing? Like your
I gave up on it. Like I had it. And they're like, oh yeah, you could do your affiliate link and blah blah blah. And then like a day after that, or 2 days after it, or something like that, I hadn't made it yet. And they're like, oh, you haven't sold anything for 180 days through your link. You can't work with us. And I'm like, dude, everybody in my chat's been telling me they're using, like Lawfully said he's been using it for like everything on Amazon. So they pissed me off. So I just took it off my page.
That sucks.
I know, dude. I spent hours putting a list together of crap that I deemed worthy of people's purchase.
Yeah.
I spent hours scrolling through it.
I'm sorry. Like, I mean, I guess I could try it again and appeal it, but like that really pissed me off. I'm like, dude, I don't have time to sit on my computer fucking after work with a kid like 8 hours a day dinking with your shit.
Right.
I'm sorry, I don't. Like,
I've been thinking about trying to get the Avant Link and Impact affiliate stuff going if my channel's got enough traffic.
yeah.
I'd like to have my hobby / way of life sort of fund itself to some degree. It'd be nice.
Right. Well, even just like getting product, like you could still do a video on it and then just give it away in a chat or something. Like
Right.
Matt, Never Enough Ammo. We keep telling he doesn't do any sponsorships. Like he's a huge channel, and we keep telling him he should do this Dasani offered to do a sponsorship. I'm like, dude, do it, and then make him mail out like a case of water to a random dude in your chat every week or something. Like that's a prep. A case of water. Who wouldn't want a free case of water?
Right.
Like that's cool. I would do stuff like that, dude. Or be like, yo, I know you're down on your luck. Or like if some dude's like, I got dudes in here that are broke, and I got dudes in here that have way more money than I'll probably ever see. Like, shit, let me help out the ones that's broke, bro. Get some gear in their hands.
Dude, I honestly feel like the dudes that are broke are kind of forced into becoming more proficient and shit, though.
Right.
Like, I feel like it's kind of...
Calhoun said, do I use a real musket for black powder or do I use an inline? I use a CVA inline. I got it's a 200-yard range, 50 cal. I love that thing. Last year I took a buck, a 3x5 weird rack at 186 yards.
You talking the Wolf CPA?
No. I don't know what it is. I don't have it down here either. The Wolf CVA is a little bit cheaper one than the one I got. The one I got was $700. The Wolf come in about 4 to 5 if you catch them on sale.
Well, the Wolf's cheaper than that.
Really?
What's they got that Kansas like sucker tax?
I thought the high 200.
I mean, you can get honestly, if you just catch one on sale at like Walmart, it'd be good enough just to get another tag down. Mine's actually my father-in-law's, and he hasn't taken a deer with it. I've shot that rifle 10 times. Once I missed. The other 9 times I've taken a deer with it. So it's a good gun, man. It's put a lot of meat in my freezer.
Hell yeah.
I think if you shoot a gun 10 times before they've shot it once, it's your gun now.
Well, it's currently in my safe. So
You must have like the Optima or the.
Yeah, that might be what it is.
Yeah, I've heard that about cars that if you deposit a fart into the seat,
it's yours now.
Eventually, it has taken on your essence and it becomes yours.
Yeah, it's got the thumbhole stock. It's fluted. It's got the threaded barrel. If you want, I don't know what the fuck you do with the threaded barrel on a black powder, but it's got the screw off in the back, so you can clean it really easy. Which if you don't buy black powder, it has that screw. Yeah, it's super nice. It's got the thumbhole stock. The thing is great. It's light.
So what propellant are you using?
I use the Hornaday, whatever they have. I just use 150 grain behind a 50 cal Hornaday hollow point. And
so you're using like Hornady powder?
Yeah, I think so. Huh. I'm pretty sure.
You try the Blackhorn 209. It's got high dollars, but it's good stuff.
Really? Well, I got enough powder and fucking tips that I'll probably have another decade of shooting it before I need to go buy anymore.
Cool.
Yeah, that's just easy. Like you just go in and buy one of those 50 packs of them, and then you buy like the 300 count deal of pellets. Like you're only going to shoot it maybe twice a year, like once on paper. And I actually think it's a little bit more accurate after you shoot it once because it kind of fills the rifling up with your powder. I feel anyway. So then I think I shoot a little bit better with it, but I maybe shoot it twice a year. So maybe just once.
Can you use pellets in an actual muzzle loader?
I don't think so. I think you have to use loose powder. Like an old school one, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, like
yeah,
ramrod.
I'm pretty sure you have to use because the newer stuff I think's like I don't take my word because I'm not big on black powder, but Lawfully's here.
I lagged
Lawfully.
out. Yeah, I lagged out. What I miss?
Black powder. He's talking like a traditional one. You can't use the pellet stuff. Is that correct? You just have to use loose powder for that, right?
Nah, not necessarily.
Okay.
Like it's a
it's
a modern muzzle loader. It's just not an inline.
Oh yeah, you can.
You probably want to use loose, then not the pellets, because the pelletized stuff is for inline. That's why it's got the flash hole down the middle to increase your surface area. But if it's the owner's manual will tell you what they recommend. It's probably suitable for black powder substitute. I mean, it would be that stuff's equivalent by volume. You could use like 777 or Pyrodex, like FF. Probably wouldn't go FFG.
Yeah, I dig that. I also carry the folding the Ozark Trail version of that knife that has those surgical blades that get removed. That's nice. And then I just picked up, somebody hooked me up with a spreader. So if I'm like gutting by myself, like right now we usually go out in pairs. So you have one guy hold the rib cage and a leg to help, sturdy it, put a foot on the stomach to help, all that crap. But I saw through the ribs and the pelvic with the bone saw. And that's how I do it. But I carry all my shit on my belt like I'm Batman, like I do EDC, like I do working security, like I do everything. I just run belts.
When you got sawing down a rib cage, are you talking like down the center to open it up?
Yeah. So you can get in there because what we'll do is I follow all the way up to the neck if we're not going to mount it. We don't care about the cape because I take the esophagus out. We go all the way up to the tongue and pull it out because then if you grab the esophagus, you can just keep pulling it and keep a little pressure and pulling it, and you just go back behind it with a knife, and you can pull the whole fucking gut pile out with
I used to
cuts.
And I would do the same thing with that, but like I baton through with baton through the whole chest cavity with a Mora, dude, and stood up to it.
You guys are crazy. It takes like 30 seconds with a Gerber bone saw, bro.
Dude, I just like the idea that a Mora will hold up to it. Like,
Hey, man, you do you.
Did you patina the blade on your Mora?
The
with
one
vinegar?
I did a vinegar. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I had to. Mine wouldn't stop rusting.
Dude, I love carbon. I freaking love it.
Yeah, I like that knife. That's my fishing knife, typically.
I've got like an 8-year-old Mora companion here that's like the shit, dude. I love this one.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if a small cordless chainsaw would work good for that. Well, I'll let you know. If you're going to use a Sawzall, you go to Harbor Freight or you go to a garage sale. You buy the cheapest Sawzall you can because when you're done cutting up the amount of deer that I cut up, you cut the legs off and you cut everything else, all that other crap, if you want to save the horns. I do it all by hand with my great-grandpa's bone saw. Like, the blade's still sharp as shit. So I'm kind of a traditionalist on how I like to do that stuff, but pretty much you buy the cheapest Sawzall. Well, it's okay. Yeah, they do. The Sawzall, yeah, they do stink. So when you're done with it, after you're going to have bone fragments in there and meat fragments and hair and shit, and some of it's going to get burnt up from the friction. What you do with that is you throw it in the fucking trash when you're done with it for the year, and you buy another one next year. Because you're not cleaning that crap out. It's nasty shit.
We split a log down the spine with a saw, like a bone saw, and it went pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
Like just by hand. If you got a good sharp bone saw, dude, you can cut that thing right down the center.
Camping Cage Free, your new name for me, man. Thanks for hopping in the chat, my dude.
Hello.
Hello, Governor. Calhoun said if I walked into town here, I can walk up to a Canada goose and grab it by its neck. Allegedly. In Minecraft. Yeah, we got some dumb geese.
City geese are different, though.
Yeah, the local geese. We got geese that just hang out locally, like around like people's farm ponds and stuff because like the old people feed them. So that's kind of nice for shit hits the fan.
Ducks in the park are free, guys.
Yeah, unless you're in Ohio, then they all been got already.
Yeah, all the Haitians.
Yeah.
I am the master of the duck.
Speaking of Haitians, buy some proper brand BDU cut uniforms and do your part to keep the Haitians in Haiti. When I got that in yesterday, the tag says "Made in Haiti" on it.
Really? That's messed up. We have cactus in North Carolina. I blame landscapers. Yeah, no shit. Prickly pears. Yeah, we got some of them too. Some of them pokers hurt with venom on their spines. Yeah. Yeah, you got to have some medical in your campers. I'm telling you that. And I carry TP because Tactical Muffin Top has had to set up against a tree or a post after you've been like if you're walking, say, a 5-mile stretch one way and you got to walk back. I don't know how to tell you this. There ain't exactly a gas station to pull into to take a shit. Sometimes you got to let nature do its course.
You got to drop a load.
Yeah, I got to lighten my load so I can get back quicker. Yeah, so dude, one time it was in a blizzard and I was almost stuck. Like I got myself out after, but like it was an emergency, and I held on to my hitch, and I just let it go in the ditch, man. Like I had to shit so bad. But yeah, that worked pretty good. I kind of want to get one of them, those metal deals that you plug into your hitch. They're like a toilet seat. That would be awesome.
Oh, the hitch, the freaking hitch toilet seat. Yeah, that'd be freaking rad.
That would be so sick, dude.
Calhoun, you talking about the butt out?
Oh, that little plug deal? Yeah, I don't do that.
Yeah.
The
dildo of
it's
doom?
honestly, yeah, it's honestly not that bad just to go on each side of the pelvis and cut it out. If you get a little bit of shit or piss on you, we carry a water jug and we just rinse it out. You know, it's fine. It's called fouling out, and it does shoot better. Oh, yeah, for black powder. It does shoot better. I do believe it does. I would think the pellets would have a hard time igniting. Yeah, I'm not sure. I just shoot the little cylinder powders.
That's what you're talking about.
Right.
The pellets.
Butthole removers on deer. My opinion is they're a waste of money. And I know people, like, even in my mag, I know people that have to wear, like, the cleaning gloves. I'm indifferent about it. I really couldn't care less unless it's, like, super fucking, like, ice-cold wind and you don't want your hands wet because it's just going to wick the heat out of them even faster and you're not going to be able to feel. As soon as you lose dexterity in your fingers, don't keep gutting. You need to warm your hands up. You're going to cut the shit out of yourself. Imagine tight cheeking for 5 miles. Yeah, no. Just take a shit, man. Just take a
Prairie
shit.
dogging all the way back.
Yeah, dude.
So last
We're going
year,
up and down hills, bro. Come on.
so I've got it easy realistically because the area that I have permission to hunt is 35 acres, roughly square. So like I'm not really ever far from the house. Like last Thanksgiving, I sat out all day and I could hear everybody cackling on the wraparound porch.
Oh, Jesus.
Like down in the holler, because it's on the side of a mountain, so like their voices carried, I could hear them all.
Oh, nice. They're just in there
But
talking.
I hadn't had to shit in the woods yet because I prepared by like going easy on lunch or on after lunch the day before.
Well, yeah, but what
just-
about coffee, bro? Coffee's nature's freaking switch for getting it done.
I didn't drink coffee. I drank a stack or two energy shots and water, and I pissed in the woods a bunch, but I didn't shit.
That's good.
What you do is you slam that beef jerky for breakfast and you cork up.
I like that. I love me some beef jerky, bro.
I love that I got a laugh out of Pat because he was worried that we weren't all relatable.
I like your.
Well, potty humor is universal.
Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Well, that was a good topic, guys. Let's do another. What do you guys think? What do you want to talk about now? Let's organically expand the chat. That was just an idea I had, and I think it was cool. You know.
What have you heard about the supposed SOF guys down there in the disaster area? Like, people?
SOS guys, you kind of cut out, or you did for me.
Yeah, you did.
SOS. Like,
Oh, Special Operations Forces.
yeah, like there's a lot of talk of that, and I know Bear Independent was talking about some of that. I got on Wired Tights chat that the chat got took down because the guy was saying some stuff that you just don't say on YouTube. But
Right.
like
The one from last night?
no,
That guy was
no.
getting sloshed at the end, bro.
Dude, I gotta say that guy initially, I was like, oh man, this guy's like such a butthole talking over people. But then at a certain point, he's like, I know, I gotta apologize. I'm kind of autistic, and I talk over people, and I don't mean to. And I'm like, all right, this guy knows he's got a problem. Then, all right, I forgive you.
Right. I dig that, man.
But yeah, I mean, he seemed like an all right guy.
Yeah, he seemed all right.
But the one that that Wired Tight took down was
yeah, that guy was a little. Yeah, he was a little funky.
I missed it, and then I was like, dude, what happened? He's like, had to take it down. Got too spicy, and I'm like, crap.
Yeah, the guy was like, "Oh man, can I show my face on here? Do you trust everybody in the chat and shit?" And he was like, I seen like people from these companies I can't even list, but they're over here with like helicopters and they're doing military ops and stuff. But he's like, I can't talk about it. He's like, I can't even code it to you because it's on YouTube and they'll find it. And Wiretight's like, I'll just delete this chat when we're done, dude. Like, if you're that worried about it, like,
If you can't talk about it, don't say that you know anything about it.
right.
There's there's no sense breadcrumbing to make people think you're superior.
Yeah, well, like Bear Independent was like talking about like he's like, I'm not suicidal before he started talking about the stuff that I'd sent the video to Muffin Top earlier. I don't know if you got a chance to watch that, but he was going.
I hadn't yet.
The VR, I've watched it like 3 times, man. I like it. It's a good time.
But yeah, he was just talking about how shady shit going on down there in the relief effort for the storm shit in the southeast, and
yeah.
But sounds like there's been a chemical spill down there. Like the area's been getting poisoned for years, and this hurricane that just hit down there exacerbated the whole issue. And what it seems like is they're trying to cover it up.
Well,
on top of trying to buy all the properties so that they can strip mine the whole fucking area.
Well, the really big problem is it went through a nuclear facility that hasn't been cooled and shut down properly or sealed properly because this happened obviously so quickly. And I don't know if maybe they expected to get some help before they did at this facility, but they have an issue leaking that shit. They went through a PVC plant that has a lot of nasty ass chemicals to make PVC, dude.
yeah,
All that shit plus all the dead shit in the water plus all the gas and the oil and just normal like car people shit. You know, going through coolers and stuff from all the restaurants, like all that shit just mixed together is just toxic. Just everything that like normal people have plus all the chemical plants and shit. You know what I mean?
It's a biohazard cesspool soup.
Yeah, like all the pools, all the cleaning supplies, just all that shit in the water at the same time is just not good.
like the militia stuff. Have you heard any of the narrative about like militias supposedly running off government?
Yeah, so I think that's bullshit. From what I found out, that's just one dude who was like talking shit. He's like, "Oh, if FEMA's gonna go door to door looking for people's food and gonna confiscate it and spread it out," he's like, "I'm gonna blast them." And it's just one fucking crazy.
Yeah, I just vaguely heard some stuff like that. I thought Dan Bongino was talking about that, and even the Blaze did some shit about it.
Right, but even like Bear Independent, which I agree, that guy's kind of like he used to be a lot more humble back in the day. I don't know what his deal is now. He's like on an ego power trip, but he does have good info.
Dude, that guy huffs his own farts so hard.
I used to like him back in the day when he was rucking with like his Condor plate carrier and his cheap rifle and shit. Like, I liked it. Now it's like, if you don't buy from my company, then fuck you. And I'm like, oh, geez.
Well,
sorry.
I don't know. I'll leave the religious stuff out of it, but I think he's a freaking fruitcake. But yeah.
I don't know.
beyond that, he's just prideful as hell, and I don't like him.
Yeah.
It seems like they're trying to cover up the actual death toll too. They're saying it's like 200, but according to this guy, one morgue has like 1,500 bodies at it.
Yeah, I'm hearing like refrigerant trucks and things like that, but like the problem is those stay cool based off the truck running. So if you can't get the truck out of there with fuel, or people are slashing tires and stuff, those trailers are going to fucking stink.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I got to bounce. I'm getting an important call. I'll
Deuces,
jump back
man.
in if you're still going.
All right. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much that's true, but like Bear Independence guys, they show up and like they're packing. They all got minimum sidearms. Some of them have rifles and stuff, and that's so that you don't get people that come in and loot and like gangs, whatever. Because when bad things happen, the worst comes out in people, and that's just a reality that people need to face. There's you want to think that everybody's going to be good, like all the church people go down and oh my gosh, we'll help you, blah blah blah, but there's shitty people everywhere, and shitty people take advantage. There's like people busting in everybody's house, looting all the valuables, great grandma's pearls and shit out of people's houses. They don't care.
Dude, that's why I think caning should make a comeback. Things like that are so shameful that 3 hots and a cot in county for 6 months is going to do a whole lot less than fastening some guy to a gas pump in public, selling corn dogs and caramel covered apples, and people taking turns whipping that guy's ass.
Right. I don't know. It's an interesting thing. But while I have you here, since you did a VR, I wish we had Lawfully, because, you know what? Maybe we'll just wait for another time on that the economic collapse failure that I think probably would go.
Well, and it'd give us an excuse to do another one. So.
Oh yeah, I don't care if you want to hop on the chat or you invite me, whatever, dude. You're like I'm DTF with you. It's good to go. Like, you're good people.
That's cool, man. I appreciate it. I just it's just been.
Oh, I know. We've been trying to do this for a minute, but I don't care, man. We can do it. It's whatever, dude.
Yeah,
like, it's not a big deal.
West Side. I still want to do that too.
Yeah.
I've actually thought about doing some topical videos on what I've done to lose what I have, but I don't want to sound like an egotistical kind of guy that's been like, look at me and my weight loss. Because, I mean, honestly, I've lost 150 pounds and I'm still fat. That's not really that incredible of a transformation, but, like, at least I'm keeping it off. Like, I feel like...
Oh, yeah, dude. No, you're doing a good job. And honestly, like, I can just tell from your videos. Don't feel bad, dude. I cannot get all the way down to 100 pounds. I get really close, and then stuff happens. I get busy, or, we have birthday parties or whatever, and I eat. I don't get a chance to work out because I'm working and I'm tired, or I'm already hurting after doing all that crap, and it's just I can't get it. I can't hit the fucking 100, bro.
Don't downplay 150 pounds. That's a freaking accomplishment.
Yeah, dude. Good job.
Well, and I just don't want to be the guy that's always talking about that and like making his identity. So I actually purposely try not to talk about that shit. But there's a lot of dudes that, like, again, like we was talking, I think before we went live, the poll that I saw where they're asking, is it acceptable for overweight people to train and all this stuff? And it's like, first of all, you're not in charge of what's acceptable. I don't have to ask you for shit. And second, you're going to need those people. Maybe you should be encouraging those people to get in better shape rather than shitting on them.
Yeah, maybe if 10 more people got in better shape, you'd have 10 better men with you.
Right. Yeah. And so like that's a sore spot with me, because like if I somehow ran into one of these freaking tactical gatekeepers and got discouraged in the beginning, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. Like, and I don't even have sleep apnea anymore. Like, I could have got discouraged, not been physically healthy for another 2 or 3 years, and still be on my way to like vapor lock and having a heart attack because I listened to some dumbass that thought it was important to shit on somebody because he's keeping the riffraff out of his community.
Right. Hell with them, dude. You're doing better for you, yours, and your family. Like, you're That's way more important than any whatever keyboard warrior wants to type on the internet.
Right.
It's
And
better for your health, long run. Fuck those people.
But I want my channel to kind of have some videos like in the positive direction, encouraging people at this point, because there's enough people out there shitting on people that I'm wanting to like start doing a few videos, not to become some dumbass diet guru, but just be like, okay, here's what I've done to lose this much weight. It hasn't made me some fitness champion, but
Right.
you
I don't
can
have 6-pack abs, but
yeah, you can be functionally healthier. So I'm thinking I'm going to start doing some shit like that, and I know that it's probably going to bring the trolls out.
Hell with them, dude. Dude, my video where I just did the rotisserie chicken with like broccoli and jalapenos and some rice got like 800 views.
Right.
I just show people like things I'm eating, and you know what? Some diet dude might be like, "Bro, you're still fat. Cut the freaking the carb out." And I'd be like, "Yeah, you're probably right, but it fills me up, and I have a shitload of rice, so I eat a lot of rice, dude. I really eat tons of fucking rice because I have a ton of fucking rice."
Well, dude, here's the thing though, being functional and sustainable is way more important than getting down to some like.
You need to be 165 to be a prepper. Well, not really.
Yeah, like that's what I'm talking about. But if it's not sustainable, if you get to 165 and then immediately go all the way back up to 250 because it got too hard, then you didn't help yourself.
No, it's useless. Right.
I just want dudes to be like the dudes that are trying to get their shit together. I want to have some videos out there that they can kind of go back to and be like, all right, I need to hear a pep talk again and not give up on this shit.
Right. And Coldfoot says he really does eat a lot of rice. He has seen how much rice I eat. I eat a lot of fucking rice.
Dude, you have to have carbohydrates for your muscles to work.
Yeah, well, I just do it. It's like, especially like if I'm hunting or like if I'm working out in the yard or like or if I just do a side job, like I just fucking work, bro. That's just how I'm built.
Right. Like, dude, sometimes I do certain snacks. I stay away from like the Little Debbie's and shit, but like the Haribo roulettes, those are only like 160 calories. So I'll buy one of those. If I want some just bullshit sugar, I'll do it. It doesn't bother me.
Dude, my problem is like right now I've been eating like so many like cookies and shit that have been in the house, and like now it's candy time, and I'm like, oh, dude.
Yeah. Halloween.
Right. Like I'll annihilate a whole bag of Reese's. Like, don't give me the chance.
Dude, like the kind of way that I used to eat, I think we've vaguely touched on this before, but like, dude, it ain't nothing to knock out a Casey's pizza and then have dessert.
Oh man, I used to be able to do that. But like, dude, like a bag of pizza rolls or something. If I'm out here like gaming or some shit or like watching a movie, oh, them pizza rolls are in trouble. They're getting spanked, bro. You know what I mean?
Like,
but that's not the way. My problem is like eating at night. Like I'll go upstairs and like, oh man, my son left a chicken nugget on his plate and blah 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 blah. Well, I'm not gonna throw that away. I'm cheap. I'm gonna eat it. I just need to throw it away.
I'm guilty of like, do you still play once in a while?
The what?
Do you still like play games every once in a while?
You're breaking up, dude.
Like video games? Do you still play games every once in a while?
Like a little bit, pretty much. Like the most I do is like a little bit of Pokemon, or like I was playing Pal World for a minute. I still need to beat like Harry Potter, like the Hogwarts thing, and that's been out for like over a year.
Are you like PlayStation? What are you on?
It was just PC. Like I got a PC so I could play 7 Days to Die, and then I played it like when me and my buddies play it. It's like pretty much all we live, breathe, and eat for like 3 months straight, and it's really hard to do when I'm the only one with a kid out of everybody that's doing it.
I was gonna say, if you had a console, we should link up and go blast people in PUBG.
Oh yeah, that'd be sick. Yeah, if there's any cross-platform stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, it is cross-platform, so we might actually be able to link up.
Oh yeah. Well, we've been going for about an hour and a half, guys. What do you think? Do you want to continue this? E Honda's chat's going to start at 9:05. Duke ended up doing a chat and invited me, and I'm like, well, I'm already in my chat, dude.
Probably, but we should wait long before we make this happen.
Oh yeah. It's a good time. PC and Pokemon. Hell yeah, like a man.
How about a real quick scenario?
Let's do it. Lay it on me.
Somebody you trust works in the government, calls you and says, I can't tell you what it is, but you have about an hour. You need to go. What are you going to do in that first hour?
Am I at home or am I in town or am I at work?
Wherever you're sitting right now.
First off, I'm
You
going to
just
put on
got
my
the
boots
call.
and I'm loading all my shit into my truck and going to bug out location 1. And I'm texting everybody that's going to be there to do the same.
Can you accomplish that in 1 hour? Or will you be en route? Maybe don't answer that.
Yes. The problem would be is if the wife and the kid could lock down what they want to bring, because it's going to be, for me, I'm going to tell them, bring all of your fucking clothes and all of your blankets in the room, jewelry.
So you don't have like bug out ready to go?
I have,
Bug out.
what I do is carts, and I can do 2 to 4 totes depending on how heavy they are. If I have an immediate grab tote, I have 6 months of freeze-dried food and the bug out bags and a gun bag with an AR and a battle belt, like right there. And then like right here next to me, I have an AR, a plate carrier, a chest rig, and a battle belt. That's usually like if I'm going to walk on the treadmill and stuff, that's what I rotate in and around with. Other than that, it's going to be rounding up all the ammo and stuff, unlocking all the safes and shit like that, but that won't take very long. I'll probably try to fill a bunch of stuff with water to bring with me. And that's what would take the longest. Because I'm going to fill every fucking thing I have that can carry water bottle-wise. Like all my hunting bottles, all my like deer cleaning bottles, all my dry camp bottles, like all that shit. If I don't have them filled already, or if they're about to rotate, I may try to rotate them real quick. And then probably hit up a gas station with all, if any, empties. And then go try and buy out all their shit and all their propane.
That's a fucking good one.
Yeah, slap all that shit on a credit card and roll.
Makes sense.
What do you think, Missouri? What's yours?
Well, okay, so I've got 55-gallon drums and some stuff ready to go. So basically, the trailer would back up to the door that those are staged closest to, and those 55-gallon barrels and all the freeze-dried shit, all the food stock is going to go on the trailer. Round up all the guns in the safe, which won't take long. Place I'm going would have water already. Throw the chest rig on. Tell the wife to grab all the bedding. Put a rifle in the front seat, and we'd take off, and it wouldn't be long before we got there. It's not forever and a day away, but it's not in my same town either. So,
Yeah,
but we'd go into the bug out locale, and we'd be setting up some LPOP shit really fast.
So you can't make it to the bug out location in less than an hour?
Me, I could get
Missouri?
there. Yeah, I could get there.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I can get there. The problem is I might want to come back and get all of like my tools, like just load up all my tools and all that shit.
Like here's the thing, I could
maybe an extra generator.
I could take 40 minutes to load and still have a little extra time to get where I'm going to be going.
Yeah.
Like I can, but it's tucked away, so, and it's just, so.
Well, I have enough close people and I have more shit than them. So like if they loaded all their shit, they could probably swing by and either offer relief to help me load shit or they can assist in loading shit. So I could get even more stuff. So then I probably would take like my tool chest, I'd like duct tape it shut and take all my hand tools and shit. Like throw in a jack and some like just some nice halves. Maybe grab all my hoses and stuff. Because like if you have old hoses or just hoses in general with like nails, those make pretty good little not for YouTube Minecrafty barricades for tires.
Area denial.
Yes. Fencing if I could. If I had, if it was bug out and then I could come back, I would like to dig up all of my garden soil and bring it to the eventual where I'm going to stay forever, just to have good soil for growing shit. But that would not be in no hour. That would be like if we have 2 days, I get a 6-man team and I can fucking get like 4 guys on shovels constantly loading up trucks.
So, dude, it looks like Modern Frontierman's dropped his podcast with Wired Tight just now.
Oh shit.
Hell yeah!
I need to get in with him one of these days. But all right, well, I'm gonna bail. I'm gonna hop on Honda's chat because that is my homie, and he gave me my start to YouTube, so I pay homage to that.
Oh yeah, I'll probably try to stop in there when I get a chance if I still got some gas in the tank after some of this other stuff I could do real quick.
For sure, man. Make sure you like, share, and sub to Missouri Survival. I dropped his channel in, or lawfully did earlier. He's a good dude. He's Tactical Muffin Top approved.
Approved.
Yeah, and he has like way more subs than me, so it doesn't matter what I say. So
yeah, none of my subs watch my shit. So. Like on analytics, it's never my subs. There's like, let's say there's like 40 people that are like legit. Hey, another video. The rest of them like sub to me and then just never came back.
Well, at least they were buddies.
Right. Dude, honestly, that's the best thing about YouTube is I have made contact with good people. Some of them know more about different things than I do, and so I can learn from them.
Hell yeah, dude. That's what it's about. It's so good to have more people in your mag because it gives you a chance to become experts at different things.
Hell yeah. Cross-train, all that stuff.
Yes.
Let me give you my answer real quick. It's quick and easy. If I get the phone call right now, I'm 2 hours away from home.
You're fucked.
So after 1 hour, I am subject to whatever's coming. If it's an EMP, I'm hoofing it for a long time.
Yeah, that's why you got your bike, though, bro.
I haven't put it in this truck yet.
Oh, Pat, come on.
I know.
This is the month to be extra prepared, dude. Oh, I do have a challenge real quick. I want everybody to up what they're buying. My last video of what I did, I'm buying clothing, I'm buying tactical stuff, I'm buying ammo, I'm buying food and medical prep. Hard. All that stuff. Normally I just do like a small like food stack or whatever. I'm telling you guys, buy more, buy it now while it's cheap. If Kamala Harris gets in, the gun stuff, the tactical stuff might go bye-bye, or at minimum, it's going to go way up in price. So let's call it a hedge on inflation on 2 ways.
Buy all the ammo you can afford because I don't think the price is ever going down.
Right.
Not from where it is right now.
I don't even care if you buy the little 20-round boxes. If you're buying one a week, that's better than some guy who's like, oh, I'm only going to buy like 500 rounds on Black Friday. Well, if it fucking goes down before Black Friday, bro, you don't have the rounds you were buying every week.
Right.
You don't be a dipshit.
For sure.
With that, thanks, everybody. We're going to end it here. I want to thank my panel for being here and thank Lawfully Armed, who was in here earlier. He'll probably be on the Hondas, but deuces, everybody.
Take it easy.